Hey all, we're now watching Doctor Strangelove, a movie made in 1964 by the famous Stanley Kubrick. So he's made Passive Glory, which we've seen, and also some famous stuff like 2001 Odyssey, Space Odyssey. He made Barry Lyndon. Yeah, he made that one. Anyway, so this is one of his earlier films, I assume. So Passive Glory is first, and then this one came out after that, I think, if we have the dates lined up. So it does have I think Peter Sellers in it, and Peter Sellers we know of from
The Muppet Show.
Yeah, we once saw him in an episode of Muppet Show, like the old Muppet Show. That was great. We had we had DVDs of it, and we would watch those. And Peter Sellers was one of the guests, and he also was famous for playing. He was in that Pink Panther movie. We've never seen that one, but we know of it. So yeah, I guess let's get right to it and see what Doctor Strangelove is about. Okay.
Wow.
I wonder if that was because it was made in the 60s in the middle of the Cold War.
Hmm.
So it's very political, this film, I assume, then. Or that was like a satire, because the last part of that sentence seemed kind of weird.
Intelligence sources traced the site of the top-secret Russian project in such a remote and desolate place. No one could say.
Okay, that's an interesting start to a movie.
Peter Sellers.
Starring Peter Sellers. George C. Scott.
Scott.
That's a familiar name.
Hmm.
So it's a movie about nukes.
Wow.
I wonder if those are actual planes or models.
James Earl Jones.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Wow. That's so cool, James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see him early on. If that's the same James Earl Jones we're all thinking of. Well, this is only, like, what, 13 years before Star Wars?
I just saw him on House.
Oh.
He was on an episode. And we were joking that I probably spent the whole budget on getting him.
I don't think it's that expensive. He's pretty famous for voice acting, too.
Ah.
Yeah.
The music is so moving.
Interesting shots of, like, showing planes being refilled.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I'm pretty sure that's all painted in. That's cool.
Hmm. I didn't even. Very nice shot.
You don't think I'd ask if you recognize my voice?
I think it was like
That's
Godfather.
pretty damned important, do you, Mandrake?
No, I don't say no.
This guy with
All right,
the.
let's see if we can
No.
stay on the ball.
Oh, the other one.
I want this flash to all sections immediately.
This is like a satire.
I shouldn't tell you this,
This is
Mandrake,
our
but you're a
profession.
good officer and you have a right to know.
This is our profession.
It's like we're in a shooting war.
Oh, hell. Maintains a large force of
cool, the camera's like attached to the
bombers
plane.
airborne 24 hours a day. But they have one geographical factor in common. They are all 2 hours from their targets inside Russia.
I like how it hangs back and then it just goes back further.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's an impressive skill to do on a plane.
Yes.
Top secret. Top secret. Top secret. Plan R. Dun dun dun.
Did you say wing attack plan R? Yes, sir, I have. Maybe you better get a confirmation from base. Yes, sir.
You're told there's a nuclear war gonna happen. You were like, okay, maybe I should double check that, make sure it's clear. That happened once in the Soviet Union. The space thought they were being attacked by US nukes, but the commander was like, there's no way. If they're attacking us, why are they only firing this few missiles? So he told them not to do anything. And it turns out it was a mistake.
Oh.
Alright, this is the perfect thing for a death march.
Let's get this thing on the hump. We got some flying to do.
Buck, should I get it?
Yeah, you have to.
General Turgidson is here, but I'm afraid he can't come to the phone at the moment. So this is his secretary, Miss Scott.
His secretary.
Freddie, how are you? Oh, we were just catching up on some of the general's paperwork.
Yep, catching up, alright.
He says it can't wait.
Find out what he wants.
All communications are dead.
Ball. Do it himself.
Freddie, the general asks it. Let's see. He says he's tried personally several times, but everything is dead. Even
It's on purpose, like
What's
the
cooking on the
V.
fretboard? Nothing. Nothing at all?
So someone made a mistake?
I don't like the look of this, Fred. The Air Force never sleeps.
Buck, honey, I'm not sleepy either.
And old Bucky will be back here before you can say, blast off.
Your commie has no regard for human life. Anyone or anything that approaches within 200 yards of the perimeter will be fired upon.
Oh no, I can see how this ends badly.
Today, the nation is counting on
Just fucking with everyone. Like he's just mutinying. He told them to shoot anyone that approaches, so even a general might get shot going to their base.
Oh, jeez. It reminds me of Airplane for some reason.
Yeah, well, Airplane was less
Oh, yeah, of course.
less subtle. But that's Airplane. Airplane's supposed to be like that. Top secret plan R. I like how everything is alphabet.
Stand by to set code prefix.
Roger. Ready to set code prefix. Code prefix set.
Lock code prefix.
Okay. Must be from Minnesota.
Code prefix locked.
Switch all receiver circuits to CRM discriminators. 30 megaton nuclear device fused for airburst at 10,000 feet.
Excuse me, sir. Something rather interesting has just cropped up. Personally, I think it's taking things a bit too far. Our fellows will be inside Russian radar cover in about 20 minutes. If a Russian attack was in progress, we would certainly not be hearing civilian broadcast.
Certain of that, Mandrake?
Yeah, that's a bit bothered of mine.
And what if it is true? I'm the only person who knows the three-letter code group.
Then I must insist, sir, that you give them to him.
Wow.
Sir, that you are threatening a brother officer with a gun.
He
I
said
love this
war was
pose.
too
Looks so
important to
deranged.
be left to the generals. When he said that, 50 years ago, communist indoctrination, communist subversion, and the international communist conspiracy
A lot of communists in there.
to sap and impurify all of our precious bodily fluids.
The Pentagon.
Now, General Turgidson, what's going on here?
General Jack Ripper, the commanding general of
Jack Ripper?
issued an order to the
Okay.
34 B-52s of his wing, which were airborne at the time. The display of Russia will indicate the position of the planes. The triangles are their primary targets, beginning to look like General Ripper exceeded his authority.
Really?
It does. Far beyond the point I would have imagined possible. Well, I assume then that the planes will return automatically once they reach their fail-safe points.
Well, no, sir, I'm afraid not. You see, the planes were holding at their fail-safe points when the go code was issued.
Then why haven't you radioed the planes countermanding the go code?
Afraid we're unable to communicate with any of the aircraft.
Oh my god.
Every possible three-letter
There's a funny sign in front of him.
Oh.
It says world target and mega deaths. Like, what the fuck?
My boys will give you the best kind of start, 1,400 megatons worth. Sure as hell won't stop them now. So let's get going. There's no other choice.
There's no other choice. Jeez. Oh my god.
And in true health, through the purity in essence, are natural fluids.
I see.
Interesting.
Well, I don't think it's quite fair to condemn a whole program because of a single slip-up, sir.
The single slip-up's gonna lead the war.
Ripper on the telephone personally.
I'm afraid that's impossible, sir. Well, look, baby, I can't talk to you now, but the president needs me. Of course, it isn't only physical. I deeply respect you as a human being.
Now's not the time.
Buck Turgidson.
That's nice of him.
Listen up.
If there is a world left.
Bucky will be back. And the base defended by base security troops. Any force trying to enter there would certainly encounter very heavy casualties. If, prior to this time, we have done nothing further to suppress their retaliatory capabilities, we will suffer virtual annihilation. An unofficial study, which we undertook
Unofficial study.
indicated that we would destroy 90% of their nuclear capabilities.
What about the 10%?
Therefore, prevail, but I do say no more than 10 to 20 million killed, tops.
Tops.
I will not go down in history as the greatest mass murderer since Adolf Hitler.
Is that the Russian ambassador you're talking about?
Yes, it is, General.
He'll see the big board.
That is precisely the idea, General. That is precisely the idea.
Survival kit contents check. In them you'll find 145 caliber automatic,
Oh my god, this is a complete satire.
sleeping pills,
Tranquilizer pills? Why?
1 miniature combination,
Only Bible and Russian
book
faces.
and Bibles, $100 in rubles, 9 packs of chewing gum,
Wow, they like their gum.
3 lipsticks, 3 pair of nylon stockings.
Nylon stockings? I know.
I want these Jamaican cigars, Ambassador. They're pretty good.
Thank you, no. I do not support the work of imperialist stooges.
Oh, only Tommy Stooges, huh?
Through his office, Mr. President. Our Premier is a man of the people, but he is also a man, if you follow my meaning.
I'm sorry.
I think they're trying the numbers.
Oh no.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. What's going on here? I demand an explanation.
That's a great line.
That ridiculous camera on me.
This is outrageous. I have never heard of such behavior in the war room before. Mr. President, I think they're getting him on the line.
That earlier line was really funny.
Yeah, that was great.
No fighting in the war.
And that was gold.
What would you need lipstick for in Russia? Great survival kits. Uh-oh.
You sure gotta hand it to those commies.
Yeah.
Gee, those trucks sure look like the real thing, don't they?
I wonder where they got them from.
Oh my god, what a mess. Wow, that's really cinematic, actually, that whole background.
Yeah. Wow.
Shouldn't they be in there by now? It's been definitely 15 minutes. What are the Russians accurate? I love them smoking too inside the war room.
Yeah.
I'm coming through fine too, eh? Good, then. Well then, as you say, we're both coming through fine. Good. Well, it's good that you're fine then, and I'm fine.
Oh, jeez.
It's dramatic.
I agree with you. It's great to be fine.
Everyone's kind of phoned this thing in.
You know how we've
always talked
about the possibility of something going wrong with the bomb. He went and did a silly thing.
What the hell are we gonna do if you hear this?
What he did, he ordered his planes. Listen, how do you think I feel about it? Can you imagine how I feel about it, Demitri? Of course I like to speak to you. Of course I like to say hello. Not now, but any time, Demitri. Listen, if it wasn't friendly, you probably wouldn't have even got it. gonna have to help you destroy them, Jimmy.
Can you imagine his reaction?
All right, well, listen, now who should we call? In Omsk, right? Yes.
Like he's gonna go there to Omsk.
I am as sorry as you are. Don't say that you're more sorry than I am, because I'm capable of being just as sorry as you are.
Uh-oh.
Don't they have a single Russian translator?
The Doomsday Machine.
The Doomsday
Doomsday Machine.
A device which will destroy all human and animal life on Earth.
Think there's something worse than nukes? Oh boy. They literally name a commander Jack Ripper. Jack the Ripper. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't say I...
You and I need fresh, pure water to replenish our precious bodily fluids. Have you ever heard of a thing called fluoridation? Fluoridation of water?
I can't believe this whole dialogue is about water.
Yeah, I have that. Yes.
You can play a dead game, soldier. That's nice shooting, soldier.
He's gonna go play golf instead? Oh no, his gun is in there.
Oh my god, he brought a gun? That's hilarious. It needs bullets, right? Yeah.
Mandrake, come here.
I only ever pressed a button in my old Spitfire.
In the name of Her Majesty and the Continental Congress, come here and feed me this bellboy.
I'd love to come.
Enough evil radioactive fallout so that within 10 months the surface of the Earth will be as dead as the moon. They will produce a doomsday shroud. It is designed to explode if any attempt is ever made to untrigger it.
It's an obvious commie trick, Mr. President. We're wasting valuable time. Look at the big boy. They're getting ready to clobber.
At the same time, our people grumbled for more nylons and washing machines.
Oh my god, that washing machine's line has aged so well. Especially with Ukraine. Russia stealing all those laundry machines.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god, that line has aged so well.
I've never approved of anything like that.
Our source was the New York Times.
Wow.
The president.
Oh.
Ah.
There he is.
I forgot about the title
Forgot he
of
was
the
in the
film.
Last year, a study of this project by the Bland Corporation.
The Bland Corporation.
Technology required is easily within the means of even the smallest nuclear power. Only the will to do so.
I love how one hand's gloved and the other one isn't.
It's simple to understand, completely credible and convincing.
Gee, I wish we had one of them Doomsday Machine when you became a citizen. It used to be
A crowd by any other name, most of it.
The whole point of the Doomsday Machine is lost. If you keep it a secret, why didn't you tell the world, eh?
It was to be announced at the Party Congress on Monday.
This is our profession.
Peace is our
Again.
profession. Oh my god. There's a lot of funny signs in this, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he made Full Metal Jacket. I don't know why, it just occurred to me. With the, you know, the whole Vietnam looking shooting. Oh my god. Keep off the grass. You know, like, the action's really good.
Yeah.
Here, Kubrick's really showing his prowess. If he dies, he's the only one that knows the code. That's the other problem.
Oh yeah.
Mandrake, you realize that in addition to fluoridating water, where there are studies underway to fluoridate salt, flour, fruit juices, soup, sugar, milk, ice cream. 1946.
1946. I like how he added that
That
parenthesis.
coincided with your post-war commie conspiracy, huh?
When did you first develop this theory?
Become insane. Develop this theory.
I first became aware of it, Mandrake, during the physical act of love.
Oh.
Loss of essence.
delivery. Yes.
Women sense my power. But I do deny them my essence.
Oh my god. Women aren't sleeping with me, not because of that. I deny them, okay?
They're attracted to my essence.
Every man jack of them. Jack. Supposing a bit of water has gone up. And certainly one can never be too sure about those sort of things, but you look at me now. Do I look all rancid and clotted? You look at me, Jack, eh? Look, eh? Yes, they did. I was tortured with the Japanese, Jack, if you must know. They wanted me to say anything. It was just their way of having a bit of fun, the swines. Strange thing is, they make such bloody good cameras.
You know, those clowns outside are going to give me a pretty good going over in a few minutes.
You can. I'm a religious man myself.
Is he gonna
kill himself?
use the gun that he showed him earlier? Oh, there's also a lot of guns there.
No, Jack, let me take that for you. I'll take that for you. I think I play a little guessing game with you, Jack, boy. I'll try and guess. There it is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
We have 109,000 total, 79,000 in the and 30,000.
I do like the instruments are insane. They did a lot of work into this.
Roughly 7 hours,
cool.
15
Looks like a missile tracking us. Distance 50 miles. Continue evasive action. Evasive action.
So I'm just bouncing up and down to avoid it in the camera view. That's kind of funny.
Missile detonated.
Oh.
Start lever to cut off. Cut off. Select essential power.
I wonder if this is close to accurate. Like, the amount of controls they have up there is insane.
It could be.
Ooh.
Wow.
Peace on earth.
Peace.
Peace on earth. Peace on earth. I'm General Ripper's executive officer.
Where's General Ripper?
He's dead in the bathroom.
Where's the bathroom?
Now look, Colonel Bat Guano, if that really is your name.
Bat Guano.
That I have a very, very good idea. I think, I hope, I pray, what the recall code is. Some sort of recurrent theme he kept repeating. It's a variation on peace on earth or purity of essence. EOP, OP, it's one of those.
Oh.
Everything is wrecked now. Oh, they can't read the code.
I can't. Ah, yeah.
All the radio gear is out, including the CRM-114.
But we will not, repeat, not be able to make it back to any base or neutral country. However, we would have enough fuel to ditch at weathership Tango Delta.
Oh, those are just attached a plane model to the background, like a blue screen or whatever.
I am General Ripper's executive officer, so the president will bloody well want to speak to me, won't he? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't got enough change. Could you make this a collect call, operator? Oh, blast. I'm still 20 cents short. That CocaCola machine. I want you to shoot the lock off it. There may be some change in there.
Pause and refresh.
That's private property. But if you don't get the President of the United States on that phone, you know what's going to happen to you?
What?
You're going to have to answer to the Coca-Cola company.
But one plane is still bombing. The one plane is still going.
I think we ought to all just bow our heads and give a short prayer of thanks for our deliverance. Lord!
Sure.
We have heard
Yeah, it was God that stopped us.
wings of the angel of death
Even though there's still a plane going there.
fluttering over our heads from the valley of fear.
It says that one of the planes hasn't turned back. According to information forwarded by our air staffs, it's headed for the missile complex at Laputa.
34 planes, 30 recalls acknowledged, and 4 splashed. And one of them was targeted for Laputa.
This guy's a great actor.
I know, he's wonderful.
I'm beginning to smell a big fat commie rat.
He's so good.
Suppose the piss off is lying about that fourth plane, just looking for an excuse to clobber us. I mean, if the spaghetti hits the fan now, we're in trouble.
I guess you're just gonna have to get that plane, Demitri.
Well, they just sent every Soviet jet.
Radar and flying so low, but they're trained to do it. You know, it's initiative.
Oh, that's a good joke.
You know exactly where they're going, and I'm sure your entire air defense can stop a single plane. Listen, I mean, it's not going to help either one of us if the Doomsday Machine goes off, now is it?
Yeah, everyone will die on it.
Yeah.
Everyone will die on
There's
it.
no point in you getting hysterical at a moment like this. No, Demitri, I'm just worried, that's all. Now look.
His face is hysterical.
Laputa and its secondary target is Borkov. I mean, it's true, Demitri.
38 minutes flying time, which will not even take us as far as the primary.
Oh no.
You told me that you'd get me the primary. What's the nearest target opportunity?
Oh no. So they're going to a different target than the other two that they saw.
No. And Dimitri's gonna call again and get hysterical.
If the rate of loss does not increase, we have a chance to reach target 384.
Designating new target 3.
Oh no.
4.
And the whole Soviet air defense is at a different area.
You take your average Rusky, we all know how much guts he's got. Hell, look at all of them Nazis killed off, and they still wouldn't quit.
Can't you stick to the point, General?
If the pilot's good, see? I mean, if he's really sharp, he can barrel that so low. I mean, you ought to see it sometime. It's a sight. A big
It's so much fun, this role.
This jet exhaust frying chickens in the barnyard.
Yeah, but has he got a chance?
Has he got a chance? Hell,
He's got a chance, which means...
Oh no. Yes, he slipped.
Using master safety on, electronic.
Oh no, what's the ending gonna be like? Uh-oh.
First safety release. First safety. Release second safety.
Oh, it's not opening.
Bomb door circuits, negative function.
I got it both watching.
The cowboy hat really makes him.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm going to get them doors open if it hair-lips everybody on Bear Creek.
Oh no.
He's gonna fall out with the bomb. That would suck.
Yeah, that would.
Handle with care.
Dear
Hi there,
John.
dear John. Handle with care. Oh shit. Did he just slip between the two bombs?
Yes. Well, that's not good.
I wonder how accurate the combat phrases they use here are at all. Or they're like satires, I don't know.
7.
Roger.
Oh fuck. I think I know what happens.
Where in hell is Major Kong?
Oh.
This is where that scene's from. I've seen this meme everywhere a million times. Oh my god.
Oh.
And there goes the nuke. Oh, that's one hell of a final death.
At the bottom of some of our deeper mine shafts, radioactivity would never penetrate a mine some thousands of feet deep.
How long would you have to stay down there?
Well, let's see now. Cobalt thorium G.
93 years?
I would think that possibly 100 years. It would not be difficult, mein Führer. Nuclear reactors?
Mein Führer? You forgot he's not.
Nuclear reactors could provide power almost indefinitely. Animals could be bred and slaughtered. Quick survey.
Slaughtered?
In the country. But I would guess, of course, it would be absolutely vital that our top government and military men be included. Foster and impart the required principles of leadership and tradition. No, sir. Excuse Spirit of bold curiosity for the adventure ahead.
I can see one of the military men trying not to laugh.
I hasten to add that since each man will be required to do prodigious service along these lines, women will have to be selected for their sexual characteristics.
We must be increasingly on the alert to prevent them from taking over other mine shafts. Breed more prodigiously than we do, thus knocking us out from superior numbers.
His evil face is
Mr.
great.
President, we must not allow a mine shaft gap.
See, that's like a joke, you know. We must not allow a nuclear weapon gap between the two countries.
Monsieur! I can walk!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez. We meet again.
Oh, that's the Bikini Bombing. Yeah, they practiced blowing up a whole bunch of naval ships. That film roll is insane. Like this actual footage.
I'll bet
Yeah.
most of these are.
We must not have a mine shaft gap. It's like a parody of, oh, if we just keep blowing nukes, they keep blowing nukes. We have to keep up. You know, at some point you're gonna have enough nukes to blow up the entire fucking universe, okay? Just
Yep.
Man, to the audiences in the 60s, this must have been crazy because this was right after the Cuban crisis, where the Soviet Union and the U.S. almost went to war, nuclear war, almost. It was very close. So this must have been shocking. They released right after that. It really gives you that mentality they lived under this, where we can nuke each other out of existence. Of course, you still have this problem today anyway.
Yep.
Because
So
China and
never-
Russia both have enough nukes to destroy the entire planet. So does the U.S. Like, it hasn't really ended so much as we're in a new phase. The end.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, that is definitely not a very conventional film.
Yeah, that was lots of satire moments. But
Lots of satire. No
overall,
fighting in the war room.
that line was gold.
That line was hilarious. We must not allow them to beat us in the mine shaft gap.
I can walk.
And it's also making a reference to they hired all those Nazi scientists, I guess.
Yeah, it must be.
From the World War II. That's what I assume. Because they did do that. Yeah. Yeah, it's also a very quiet film. There wasn't any soundtrack, right? It was just people
yeah,
talking.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't even occur
The only
to me.
soundtrack was at the end.
Yeah, we'll meet again.
We'll meet again. It's like, you know, this might happen, but whatever.
Yes. I still think Airplane was kind of inspired by this film as well.
Yeah, there's definitely some elements, I think,
Yeah,
that Airplane took from this.
Yeah, I think so too.
But the satire in this obviously wasn't as...
Of course. I mean, they still have a 20-year gap between
Yeah,
them.
and Airplane's comedy was much more different than this one.
Yes.
This one is more subtle, but there's still a lot of it that was really funny, like Keep Off the Grass, you know, Peace in Our Time, stuff like that. Or
The
that
CocaCola machine.
Yeah. And I wonder if the OPE thing was a reference to, he's from Minnesota. But it was all because he went insane about purity of water.
This whole thing started because he went insane.
Yeah.
And they didn't, the president, or his cabinet of people didn't have any backup policies to
Do this.
stop
And then there's like a
this.
doomsday weapon. The Soviets didn't either. It's like, once you press the button, there's no stopping. Oh yeah, the actor who played that general was wonderful. Both generals, but especially the general of the war room. He was wonderful. He was so
Tiggerson.
animated.
Yeah, he was great.
If I had to think of a top army guy to play a general, he'd be perfect for that role. He's just so fucking hilarious. We can't let those damn commies stop us. Yeah, those commies.
And the president too.
The president was great
The phone
too.
calls seemed so realistic.
The phone calls were realistic, but also pretty funny. He was like very
Demitri.
dry humor. Demitri, look, Demitri, just listen to me, man, okay?
We're fine. We're both fine. We're both sorry.
The cast in this is great.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
Definitely not your conventional film, though, for sure.
Hmm.
You could not make this today at all. I think it's like the dialogue's too subtle for a lot of audiences to get. So
That's sad.
it's sad, but yeah, it is what it is. Because today's generation, we're raised more on instant gratification. So, you know, we get to watch Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever. We get stuff very fast. It's very hard to sit still and watch something like dialogue. You need to have some kind of action. What actually, Kubrick's action in this was great. Like the whole fighting scene, when they're about to unleash on the convoy.
Good.
That was incredible. I could see where he got his Vietnam chops.
Yeah.
For that. Jeez.
Oh, that's right. That's what led him to make Full Metal Jacket like a decade later, right?
Yeah. I think so. I'll have to look at his schedule. And I want to see if that's actually the act. The guy, of course, they named him Jack Ripper. That's so fucking unsubtle. Jack Ripper for a general name. Okay, sure. I want to see if that's the guy from Godfather, like the cop that he killed.
Sure.
Now I just have to know, Doctor. Yeah, see, I've seen this meme a million times everywhere.
Ah.
And I did not realize that it was from this movie until I saw him cutting the wire. I was like, oh shit. That's why I said that. I was like, oh god. Okay, so he does play Mandrake too. Yeah, he does play two characters. He plays the British guy, and he plays
Three.
He plays the president too?
Dr. Strangelove.
Oh my god, I did not think about that at all.
Wow.
No wonder, he
Great
fucking dominated
job.
it.
Wait, did he also voice...
Yes, he did play the cop in The Godfather.
Oh,
I
cool.
knew it, he looked fucking familiar.
Did Peter Sellers also provide a voiceover for the cartoon Pink Panther? Because he sounded exactly like
My god, so he played
narrator.
the president. He played three different
that's
people.
mind-blowing. What a great job.
And also, I guess that makes sense. In every shot, you never see him in the same frame.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Wonderful. Wow, he did a great job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He played Pink Panther in 5 different films of Pink Panther.
But did he provide a voiceover for the narration? You remember there was one in the cartoon?
The cartoon? I don't know if that was him.
It sounds exactly like him to me.
It could be him because his voice.
And he was
really
also
good
the
different
Pink
voices.
Panther too.
My god, Peter Sellers dominated that then. It's funny, we're just talking about different people, the president and Doctor Strange. So it turns out they're the
I
same
didn't
actors.
even know they were the same.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh my God.
I just thought that Mandrake had a really interesting looking mustache.
Yeah.
And now that makes sense. It's to
It does make sense.
distract us from great makeup.
Yeah, the makeup was great then, playing 30 different people.
Oh,
I was like,
that's
so
mind-blowing.
Peter Sellers. That's what I was wondering why they're advertising him. Like he's barely in the film.
I was like, which one is Peter Sellers? I think it's Dr. Strangelove. Maybe it's Mandrake after
I thought it was
all. Maybe
Mandrake.
It's yeah, exactly.
I thought it was Mandrake, you know, but it turns out he was all three.
I didn't think he was the president. Yeah, great work.
Wow, no wonder this film was considered like a powerhouse for him. He did a wonderful job doing that.
Yeah.
And I knew it was that cop. I knew it. Like he's just younger in this, 10 years younger. Not 10 years, 8 years younger. Jeez.
That's good. I don't remember the cop.
Because in The Godfather, he goes into the bathroom to grab a gun.
Yeah.
And he comes out and kills those two. One of them was. him.
I just don't remember some actors.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh man.
Oh, that was a.
Oh, it's because I just love The
fun
Godfather.
movie.
Okay, that's how we know we're film nerds.
Yeah.
Okay, so Doctor Strangelove, really, really interesting, really good film,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely talks about the dangers of doing everything automatically in some weird way. I wonder if those lessons kind of hold today too. And it's really funny how some of it's held up, like him mentioning washing machines, and I was like thinking, the Russians really love those washing machines in Ukraine. Oh my
And the
god.
dangers of nuclear war. Just like
Yeah.
again, it was brought up again in Oppenheimer.
Yeah. So Doctor Strangelove is a sequel to Oppenheimer, clearly.
It's a prequel to Fallout.
I see. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense now. It makes more sense. Yeah, so great film.
Yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to this. If you have any more films for us to watch from this era, we'd be interested in hearing it too. We have seen some of Kubrick's stuff. Barry Lyndon, Full Metal Jacket, Space
Shining.
Odyssey, The Shining. I guess we'll have to watch, what's that one? With Nicole Kidman? Because he directed that one.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, apparently that was his last film, I think. So,
Mhm.
I guess we can watch that at some point.
At some point.
Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
That's right. My God, stacked. So, yep, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Dr. Strangelove, and the full reaction will be on our Patreon as well, if you want to check that out there. Thanks for watching, take care, and...
Okay,